Derby County, the Rams, a side that have really struggled to get themselves into the Premier League despite being on the cusp for what feels like forever. The Premier League aspirations for Derby County have hit a bit of a pause for the moment, however, as they currently find themselves entrenched in the relegation battle in the championship this season. Wayne Rooney just not getting it done. But never fear, Mr. Rebuild is here, as today our first rebuild of 2021 will see us heading to take over Derby County and not only get them back into the Premier League, but also make them champions of Europe. Lads, welcome to the first rebuild of 2021. If you do go on to enjoy today's rebuild, make sure you leave a like on the video. Also, if you are new around here, make sure you bloody scorpion kick that subscribe button down below. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not seen a rebuild video in the past, here are the rules. The objective of the rebuilds are to win the UEFA Champions League final. All games in the rebuild are simulated. We cannot use the new jump in feature in rebuilds. The Champions League final, however, must be played. And of course, do not get butthurt if I sell your favorite player. There's the rules and objectives. Now it's time to jump into the rebuild. So this is what our starting 11 is looking like for season number 1. In terms of improvements to the squad, I think I want to go in for a new starting striker, and I think a new goalkeeper, even a new centre back is pretty necessary. I mean, it's a weird side because we've got players like Jozviak and Buchanan, and then players on the bench like Knight, who are decent prospects. But then there's aging players like your Kasim Richards, your Marshalls, Wayne Rooney, even though I plan on keeping him in the starting 11 for the first season. But there's a lot of moving pieces with this Derby side, so let's just crack into the transfer window and see what we can get done. Going to start life at Derby County off with a player departure, as Tom Lawrence is out of the club, headed to Watford here for £2.35 million. Graham Shinnie also out of the club. He's headed to the Turkish league here, selling him for 2.6 mil. Jason Knight is a decent prospect for the side, but he's not going to be starting over Jordan Ibe this season, so I've decided to send him to FC Copenhagen on a season-long loan. There it is, lads, our first signing in charge of Derby County. It is for Michael Obafemi, coming down from the Premier League at Southampton to the Championship in search of more game time. The Ivory Coast striker joining us here for £3.9 million. Also, I've just realised he's Irish. I apologize. I'm seeing flags back to front today. I probably think Germany and Belgium are the same. A new goalkeeper in between the sticks as well. We are downgrading technically on David Marshall, but long-term going to be a much better pickup. Thiago Cardozo, someone I've never signed before. 23 years of age, 71 overall. The Uruguayan goalkeeper joining us here for 3.2 mil. Dewan Holmes is also out of the club, off to the Brazilian league here, signing with Fluminense for 1.9 mil. And Craig Forsyth returning to Scotland, headed to Rangers for just over £1 million. Why not, lads? We have gone out and brought in another goalkeeper. I mean, we had Kasim Richards and Waghorn as our two strikers, but we may as well try getting dynamic player potential into both of our strikers as early as possible. So, Josh Mayer, you might remember him formerly of Sunderland. If you saw the Sunderland Till I Die documentary series, he was a big part of that in terms of his departure. But we have signed him from Bordeaux, bringing him back to the Championship here for £6.4 million. George Evans also out of the club, off to Trabzonspor for £1.75 million. The business keeps on going here as we've sent Bobby Duncan on a season-long loan move to Venlo. Surprisingly, Duncan, he was at Liverpool, I remember, and then he was at Fiorentina. He's being downgraded to a 59 overall, so he must not be impressive. Let's try bumping up that overall. Another former Liverpool player out of the squad. It is Andre Wisdom. Gonna have to go apply that wisdom in the Saudi Arabian leagues as he signs for Al Hilal for £1.55 million. Another experienced English defender out of the club, Curtis Davies, 35 years of age. this was just purely a business transaction, retiring at the end of the season, wanted to get money for him whilst we could, so we've sent him to Turkey for £390,000. It's a bloody season clearance here, lads. We are clearing out all of the stock. Martin Waghorn headed to Fluminense as well, signing there for £1.45 million. And Morgan Whitaker off to the MLS for the next 12 months on a season-long loan move to Vancouver Whitecaps. There it is, lads. We finally get enough money to get this move over the line. It is Timothy Fosu-Mensah. I am going to convert him from right back to centre back and put him in there instead of Andre Wisdom. So, Timothy Fosu-Mensah, I think I've overpaid for him. To be fair though, his value's gone down since we signed him, but Fosu-Mensah signing for £6.4 million from Manchester United. And yeah, like I said, lads, going to convert him to a centre-back. Only going to take 2 weeks, which is great. Did you think I was done with the transfer business? You'd be wrong. A goalkeeper out of the club, Kiel Roos, headed to Beijing. So yeah, a pretty wild start to life here in charge of Derby County. £19.9 million worth of player into the club, £14.24 million worth of player out of the club. Our starting lineup is going to be looking so bloody different. And I honestly don't know what to expect from this first season, lads. I do not know what to expect. But yeah, there is no denying that we have made the starting 11 so much stronger. The sharpness is getting up there for our starting 11 players from the training, but we desperately need that morale to improve. Interested to see what comes out of season 1. Wayne Rooney already going down in an overall, but we're going to crack on and see how we're doing halfway through season 1. Okay, maybe promotion is a little bit out of the picture. Thankfully, I think relegation is as well, but we are currently sitting around the middle of the table, just under middle of the table here in the championship. 15th on 33 points, 12 draws, so obvious. We need to just convert those draws into wins and we'll rapidly fly up the table, but definitely need some improvement here in the second half. Gonna try making some business happen here to hopefully get ourselves a little bit further up the table. We're sending Mike Taviric down to Swansea City, signing there with the Swans for £1.35 million. Louis Sibley is someone that looks like he could be a decent prospect for us down the line. I have decided to get the momentum moving on him, however, sending him on loan to Braga. And there it is, lads. We've signed a new starting right back for the squad here. Mert Mulder, the Turkish defender. Never heard of the bloke, but we've brought him across from Sassuolo for £5.5 million. So there we go. Just Mulder, the big signing to the starting 11, but I'm very excited to see what he can potentially do for us. Hopefully bumps up the overall the squad, and hopefully that leads to a bumping up in the table. But a big second half of the season coming up. Let's just not get relegated. Oh, we've missed out. I mean, I would say narrowly, but we were 10 points away from sneaking into the playoffs there. Still, that is a significantly better second half of the season, finishing season 1 in the championship in 8th position here with Derby County. Watford and Norwich automatically back up to the Premier League, with Reading, Bournemouth, Birmingham and Brentford fighting it out for the final spot. At the other end of the table, however, Rotherham, QPR and Wycombe Wanderers all down to League 1. Chelsea have won the FA Cup here in season number 1. Tottenham broke their trophy drought as they take down Man City. And it is Birmingham who find themselves back in the Premier League for the first time in quite a long while, it feels like. But Birmingham have taken down Reading 1-0 in the promotion playoff final. Barcelona win the Champions League here in season 1, as Chelsea come out as Europa League champions as well. But there it is, lads. That is season number 1 done and dusted. Some massive business done. Now for me, in season 2, it is all about getting ourselves up to the Premier League. We came somewhat close this season, but next season we need to just climb up the table and get ourselves back up there. Let's go off. Come on, lads. So we only had Clark on a season-long loan last season. So what I've decided to do is, I was considering going back in for Clark and re-signing him, but we've decided to sign Eduardo Quaresma here, the Portuguese defender, joining us from Sporting for £10.5 million. Definitely a marquee signing, but someone I'm very excited about nonetheless. And a player departure here, as Florian Jozefzoon is headed to Sivasspor. We've sold the Dutch midfielder for £1.1 million. I've also decided to loan out Max Bird for the season, headed to Sheffield United, see if he can get some more game time, or just hopefully a little bit of growth. Once again, loaning out Jason Knight as well. He had some decent growth in that first season at Copenhagen, but now off to the Turkish League, off to President's 11 for the next 12 months. He's not the only player of ours headed to President's 11. It is Jack Marriott signing here for £2 million. And we've decided to go all out and bring ourselves in a new central attacking midfielder. He's one of the hottest prospects in English football. It is Emil Smith-Rowe, making the step down from the Premier League to the Championship in search of a little bit more game time. Actually, that's a lie. We got him from Sevilla, didn't we? But we brought him across from Sevilla. It's an absolute steal. £5 million. I was so surprised when they accepted it, but I'm happy to take it. I feel like we're doing a lot of business with Turkish sides in this rebuild, but Nathan Byrne headed to the best side in Turkey. He's signing with Fenerbahce for £1.8 million. Scott Malone also out of the club, off to the Belgian Pro League, signing here with Standard Liège for £1.3 million. So there we go, not as crazy an opening window as we had in Season 1, but still got some solid business done to this starting 11. Quaresma and Smith-Rowe into the club, and then a whole bunch of players out of the club, mostly all heading to the Turkish leagues, but definitely some huge improvements to this Derby County side on our quest for hopeful promotion. And just a little update on the squad as well. I am so happy with the growth of some of these players. What I've decided to do, I've put Wayne Rooney onto the bench, and I've decided to put Bielik, the former Arsenal defender or defensive midfielder, the Polish defensive midfielder, into CDM, Smith-Rowe in attacking midfield. Still got questions about Buchanan, but we're just going to wait and see how this season unfolds, really. Also, we do have this guy here in our youth academy, Korki Zoglu, Greek midfielder. I'm going to promote him to the starting squad. Let's go, lads. The hunt for promotion is well and truly on track. We currently find ourselves sitting third in the championship on 55 points. Again, draws are the bane of our existence. We need to stop getting these bloody draws, convert them into wins, and then we will be a shoo-in for automatic promotion. Also, lads, I did decide to promote another one of our youth academy players, Konrad Pedersen, a Danish winger, going to add him to the loan list and see what he can do for the remainder of this save. I didn't have a crazy amount of money to improve the squad, but I was looking at the squad and I realized we only had Quaresma and Fosu Mensah as defenders, as centre backs. So I've decided to sign Joe Worrell here. We've brought him in from Nottingham Forest, and we're going to see what he can do for us as a backup and hopefully a player that we can either use as a reserve moving forward, or we can just sell on for profit in the future. But that is the window done and dusted, fellas. Joe Worrell into the club. Nobody out of it. Didn't have too much business I wanted to do in this January window, but fingers bloody crossed, lads. Next season, we're into the Premier League. Oh, we haven't been able to do it automatically. We're going to have to battle it out with Sheffield United, Brentford, and Nottingham Forest for the final spot in the Premier League, as Aston Villa and Brighton, both Centurions and both headed to the Premier League straight back up. Three clubs that are not worried at all about promotion: Peterborough, Portsmouth, and Oxford United, all relegated. Also, how about the fall from grace for Bournemouth? 21st. Man City have won the FA Cup this season, and Manchester United have won the Carabao Cup. Oh, lads, we're in the playoff final. We have taken down Nottingham Forest 3-2, and it seems like we're going to be versing Sheffield United for a spot in the Premier League. Is the wait for Derby County over? Please. We are going up. Say we are going up. Say what? We are going up. Let's go, Derby. We win the championship playoff final on a penalty shootout. Chaos. Pure chaos. Liverpool have won the Champions League, however, and Inter Milan come out as Europa League champs. Also, how about the season from some of our attackers? I mean, Josh Mayer, Jozwiak, and Obafembi all getting over 20 goals. Mayer getting over 10 assists as well. That is an absolutely ridiculous season. How good. Also, lads, we have to say our thanks and our goodbyes to three men: David Marshall, Kazim Richards, and most notably Wayne Rooney. All three of them hanging up their boots from professional football. Thank you, gentlemen. But there it is, lads. The wait is over. Derby County, we are back into the Premier League. Let's see how we go. The goal for the next season is to not break Derby County's record of the worst ever Premier League season. Let's just tick that box first. There are 3 certainties in life: death, taxes, and Jason Knight going out on a season-long loan. This year, it's to Borussia Mönchengladbach. My man's racking up his air miles. But our first signing in the Premier League era for Derby County is for a big name player. It is Paulinho, the Brazilian attacking midfielder. I want to say the Italian attacking midfielder, joining us here from Leverkusen for a pretty bloody good price. £24.5 million. When I signed him, his value just skyrocketed, which I mean, I'm not opposed to. The plan for him, though, is to convert him to a right midfielder because I want to keep Smith Rowe at attacking midfield. And thankfully, it's only going to take 2 weeks for that, so you're laughing. So we signed Paulinho from Leverkusen and we send Jordan Ibe the other way, selling the Englishman for £21.8 million to Bayer Leverkusen. We have also decided to loan out Lee Buchanan. His growth has been decent, but not decent enough. Let's see what he can do in the next year at Hoffenheim. Same deal with Morgan Whitaker, out on a season-long loan move to KRC Genk. And our new starting 11 defender left back is going to be Luca Pellegrini. We are signing the Italian left back from Juventus for £27.8 million. Max Bird had a decent season at Sheffield United. His growth has been quite decent, but we're going to send him out on loan once again off to Crystal Palace. I feel like in this rebuild, I have sent so many players on loan. We're turning into the new Chelsea. Another player to add to that list, Conrad Pedersen, is off to Lugano in the Swiss League for the next year. So there it is, lads. Not the most ridiculous transfer window by any stretch of the imagination, but we get 2 decent additions to the starting 11. Paulinho, Pellegrini, both into the side. And I mean, for me, the goal in this season has to be avoiding relegation. I don't think we have a squad good enough to really finish in the top half. I mean, I would love if we could do a Sheffield United from last year, but the goal is to not get relegated. I will take anything but relegation. And this is the squad that we have to do it with. I mean, it's a very balanced squad. That's the thing I'm happy about. Our starting 11 is definitely very balanced, but I'm hopeful we get some growth throughout the season. Otherwise, it could be a grind of a season. What the fuck? What the fuck? Excuse my French, but what is going on here? Remember when I said that the goal needed to be avoiding relegation at all costs and I didn't think we'd finish, what, top half? Yeah, throw that out the window. We currently sit 6th in the Premier League. We are in the hunt for Europa League football. This game, man, this game. And in terms of another loan move, in terms of January business, Alexiou Coxioglu is headed to Bournemouth on a loan. Gonna make some big moves to the starting 11 here, lads. I was debating whether I did this or not, but I could just not resist selling Christian Bielik to Porto for 60 million bloody pounds. I could not say no to that. It's a big deal. 60 million pounds gives us the ability now to go out and get a huge pickup. And that huge pickup has been signed, sealed, and delivered. It is Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, the Danish midfielder, defensive midfielder, joining us here from Tottenham. 67.9 million pounds. Things you love to see. So there we go. Højbjerg into the club. Bielik out of the club. What a window, lads. That's surely just gonna put the nail in the coffin in terms of any potential relegation battle. We've got a great side now. Let's see. I can't believe I'm saying this. Let's see if we qualify for Europa League football. Oh, I don't think we've qualified for Europa League football. We've had a little bit of a drop off here in the second half of the season, but I am not phased at all, lads. We've literally done a Sheffield United. We have finished 7th in the Premier League here in our first season. Didn't even come close to breaking our record of the worst Premier League season ever. That is unreal. Beautiful season 3. Liverpool winning the Prem. but I am stoked. At the other end of the table, however, it is Leeds United, Burnley, and Watford all relegated. Chelsea get their hands on yet another FA Cup title, and Leicester City have absolutely mauled Liverpool there to win the Carabao Cup 5-0. Atletico Madrid win the Champions League here in a Madrid derby, and Chelsea, another Europa League title for them. The Europa League specialists. What a season though. Again, the same names popping up and delivering the goods. Josh Mayer growing +4, 19 goals, 3 assists. Obafemi getting 18 and 5. Josviak getting 9 and 10. Great stuff. So all of my expectations have been smashed out of the park for a home run here in season 3. Beautiful stuff, lads. We crack on season 4. If I had expectations, I'd tell you what they are, but I do not know what to expect now. You're probably thinking, hey, it's season 4. You're on the cusp of European football. Let's see a big marquee signing to kick off the season. Well, I have something else in store for you. It is Mitchell Lawson headed to Nîmes Olympique on loan. Let's go. I've also decided to sell Luca Pellegrini. Wait until you guys see the growth that Buchanan had at Hoffenheim last season. Absolutely mental, but we've managed to get £80 million out of Borussia Dortmund for Luca Pellegrini. Riddle me that. I've also decided to sell Timothy Fosu-Mensah to Tottenham here. 82 overall. We've sold him for £46.2 million. Nice little 40 million profit on the initial 6 million we dropped in season 1. And in replacement, we have decided to go all out as we sign Joe Gomez from Borussia Dortmund for £104.7 million. I've definitely overpaid slightly here for Joe Gomez, but I just think he's the type of player that is going to make us just go to the next level, and I think we're going to make that money back in the long run. So, Joe Gomez, welcome to Derby County. We've also decided to send Louis Sibley out on loan once again, headed to Getafe for the next season. Squad numbers with players retiring and being sold are starting to dwindle, so I thought let's go find ourselves some free agents. The first one here, Prince Dingome, looks decent. But the second free agent we're about to sign, Dan Peters, looks insane. 77 rated at age 20. What a pickup on a free. Alton Jonas Zonta Torres, a 17-year-old Brazilian defender, looks like a bit of a beast as well. Also going to join the side on a free. We have decided to send Jaden Brown or Jordan Brown out on a loan move here to Huddersfield as well. So there we go, lads. Joe Gomez, the marquee signing of the squad. Pellegrini and Fosu-Mensah out of the club. I'm really just planning towards January. I want to see how we're going in terms of a potential Europa League or maybe even Champions League run, and really assess the squad from there. We've got a little bit of money still in the piggy bank, so we're just going to play it by ear. But this is how the squad is coming along. Look at Buchanan. I still need to get his sharpness and morale up, but Buchanan grew from a 73 rated player to an 82 rated player on loan at Hoffenheim. Absolutely insane. Josviak as well. Joviak. He's had an insane growth in this career mode as well. 86 rated. There's a lot of questions about what I need to do moving forward, but the momentum is looking good. Let's go, baby. The hunt for European football is well and truly alive here on the 1st of January, as we currently find ourselves sitting 5th in the Premier League table on 44 points. Man City 11 points ahead of us. Very, very excited to see what we can do. I am going to send Zonta Torres on a loan, however. I want to get him nice and growed up, or get the growth moving for him. We've sent him to SC Nantes in the French league. Loans left, right, and center. Morgan Whitaker off to Levante. And we have decided to sign Aaron Ramsdale here as a backup goalkeeper. I was thinking about a big starting 11 signing. I'm still debating whether I do or not. I'm still debating what I do with Quaresma, but we needed a backup goalkeeper. If anything happened to Cardozo, we were screwed. So Aaron Ramsdale into the club for £39.1 million. Prince Dignome is headed to Ajax on loan as well. And there it is, lads. Ramsdale into the squad. I don't know, man. I don't know what to do with this starting 11. We're at that awkward point in the rebuild where you've got players that have growth, but they haven't reached it yet. And other players in the squad are in the mid to high 80s. It's a real balancing act right now. But Ramsdale into the squad's a good pickup. The question now, though, are we going to finish in a Europa League, Champions League spot? Let's find out. I'm sorry, what? We are Premier League champions. Yeah, we're definitely, something tells me we're definitely going to be playing Champions League football. What the, we've been in the Premier League for 2 seasons and we have won the Premier League title with Derby County. Let's go, lads. Come on the Rams. Come on the Rams. I was about to bar like a sheep, but I thought that's something people probably don't want to see. If people want me to make an OnlyFans where I bar like a sheep every time I win the Premier League with Derby County, let me know. At the other end of the table, however, Wolves, Sheffield United and Bristol City have had absolute stinkers of seasons and are all relegated. We've narrowly missed out on getting more silverware, however, as we finish as runners-up in the FA Cup. We lost to Birmingham City. Man City, however, have won the Carabao Cup on penalties over Chelsea. Atletico Madrid go back-to-back in the Champions League. And Bayer Leverkusen take down Manchester United to win the Europa League. Josh Mayer and Michael Obafemi take a bow, gentlemen. In a Premier League winning season, both of them have scored 29 goals. And Mayer is now 90 rated. These dudes, both of them, weapons. When I started this rebuild, I did not expect to be saying this, but Season 4, we are Premier League champions with Derby County and surely are going to be in a great position to go on a deep run in our first Champions League experience. Come on, the Rams. I'm declaring it, fellas. I think we need to just give ourselves the opportunity to just see if we can go all in this season. I'm going to put things in motion and hopefully get ourselves, I don't know if we can win the Champions League, but a deep run at the Champions League would be nice. Dio Upamecano. We're saying screw it. We're bringing Upamecano into the club here from Arsenal. £84.5 million is not a bad fee at all. 87 overall, 25 years of age. Let's see what we do. Gonna send Zonta Torres out on another loan, however. Got him up to a 70 overall, sending him to Marseille for the season. And we have decided to part companies with Eduardo Quaresma. I was considering using him as a reserve player. Obviously, we've got better options now in Gomez and Upamecano, but I was going to use Quaresma as a bench option. But when Real Madrid are offering you £136 million for a bench player, you don't turn that down. And we have decided to officially part companies with Jaden Mitchell-Lawson, selling him here for £1.35 million. Bobby Duncan, another loan offer for him. He's headed to Benfica for the next year. We are not here to take part. We are here to take over. Trent Alexander-Arnold joining us from Liverpool. We've gone off, lads. I've decided to send Mert Mulder the other way to Liverpool and put on an extra £37 million. In the grand scheme of things, that is brilliant business. So we've signed Trent Alexander-Arnold, 92 rated, for £37 million plus Mert Mulder. Definitely think we need a backup striker option if anything happens to Mayer or Obafemi. So we've decided to sign Vinicius, the man with the celebration, from Real Sociedad here, £40.5 million. So there we go, lads. A monster transfer window. Upamecano, Alexander-Arnold, and Vinicius all into the squad. This team is looking mean, bro. I mean, you look at this side. That is absolutely just, that's a sexy football team if I've ever seen one. The squad is so balanced, which I love. I want players like Smith Rowe, Buchanan, even Upamecano and Gomez to grow a little bit more. But right now, I am in love with what we're doing. We are in the Champions League for the first time this season, however, and we have an interesting group. We've got Inter Milan, Shakhtar Donetsk, and the mighty Rangers. I'm interested to see how we go. I think we get out of the group. In fact, I'm confident we get out of the group, but I'm just worried about Inter, Shakhtar, one of these outside teams just pulling a sneaky on us and getting in. So let's just make sure we get our results sorted and get ourselves through to the knockout rounds. We're going to simulate here in 3, 2, 1. There we go, lads. As easy as you would like. We're comfortably through to the Champions League round of 16, topping the group here, headed in alongside Inter Milan. Let's go find out who we're playing in the last 16. Well, the FIFA gods want to put us to the test. It is a monster challenge here. a big challenge in the round of 16 as we have been drawn up against Kylian Mbappe and PSG. We are looking for back-to-back Premier League titles, however. The goal, the ambition every season after now needs to be qualification to the Champions League. Currently top of the league, but it's not comfortable by any stretch of the imagination. I still think we need a little bit of work done to our bench, so I'm going to go ahead here and sign Lucas Klosterman, a player that I've signed before as a starting 11 player in rebuilds. We're signing him as a bench player, signing him from Borussia Dortmund for £53 million. Also going to bring Pablo Fornals across here from West Ham United, signing the Spaniard for £37.9 million. Also, at the end of the season, Isaac Hutchinson will be departing the club on a free transfer to Oxford United, but I don't think anybody cares about that, honestly. So there we go, lads. A big window in terms of our bench. We've improved it significantly. We've given ourselves insurance options. That's all that it's about. If we get injuries, if we get suspensions, who's going to fill the void? Klosterman and Fornals are going to fill many, many voids. I mean, Klosterman plays centre back, right back, probably even defensive midfield or left back. Fornals can play left mid, centre attacking mid, probably even right mid. We've got areas covered. Okay, lads, a big test. Are we zeros or are we heroes? We're taking on PSG on the road here at the Parc des Princes, traveling to Paris and seeing if we can get ourselves an away goal on the board. We're going to simulate the first leg here, and the scoreline against the French Giants is a 2-1 win. That helps. That helps. Maya and Obafemi getting on the scorer's sheet. We have 2 away goals to our name. Beautiful stuff. 2 away goals on the board. Bloody brilliant. PSG, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They need to score 2 goals if they're going to do anything. If they win 1-0, we go through. So that really, really helps. Defensively, we need to be on top of our game. We're going to get right into the second leg here. And the scoreline in the round of 16 is a 4-1 win. I got a fat little testy pop there, but we have absolutely wiped the floor out. Get your brooms out. It is a clean sweep of PSG, and we're through to the quarterfinals. FIFA gods, fuck yourselves. Liverpool in the quarters. Come on, man. At least we have the away leg up first again here. We're traveling to Anfield. A European night here at Anfield, Champions League quarterfinals. We've got our former player. I mean, we've got so many former Liverpool players, and they've got Mert Mulder, so it's going to be interesting. I really hope Mulder doesn't score against us, but we're going to quick sim the first leg here against Jurgen Klopp's men, and the scoreline is a 1-1 draw. I mean, it's a decent result. We get an away goal, yes, but we had 7 bloody shots. We need to be much more clinical. A clean sheet gets us through to the semi-finals, but I would have loved more goals. Can never be satisfied. Would absolutely froth a result similar to what we had in the second leg against PSG. A clean sheet gets us through. I'm anxious, lads, but I'm hopeful. The Champions League quarterfinals, the second leg here against Liverpool, is going to end up as a 2-0 win. Let's go. Calm the Rams. We're through to the semi-finals. 3-1 on aggregate. A much better second leg. We keep the clean sheet. Now I'm just hoping Obafemi or Sibley aren't suspended. 4 teams remain. 2 Spanish, 1 English, 1 Italian. Let's see if we can get past Atletico Madrid, who are currently going for a 3-peat of Champions League titles, I believe. They won it last year. They won it the year before. We need to end their run. Come on, Derby. The first leg on the road here. We travel to Madrid to take on Atletico Madrid. Oh, we need to set ourselves up here. We need away goals on the board. I say it every time, a broken bloody record, but we need it. And we're going to get it again. 2-2. I mean, it could have been stronger, but the more away goals we get on the board, the more comfortable I feel. It's still tight, but we get 2 away goals. Klosterman and Mayer. Good shit. This second leg is too tense, though. We're going to need to watch it and see what unfolds. Oh, that's got to get it in the back of the net here. Ball being played around. We're going through there. Ball through. We've hit the post. Oh, that would have been the dream start. We hit the bloody post, and now it's Atletico Madrid on the counter. Get them players in the box. They pass it. Morata. Alvaro Morata of all players scores. Come on, lads. Get an equalizer. At least they turned it over there, but the passing's just not good enough. Ball through. Ball through. There it is. Obafemi, let's go. Come on. We've got ourselves the away goal advantage here. A second goal here would be absolutely brilliant, though. We're going to go through, and that's exactly what we're going to get. Josh Mayer, 24 minutes. This is insane. The ball is in our court, lads. We need to hold on here. Let's push for a third goal. Going to go through here. We're going to put it in, and it's going to be a third goal. Obafemi, we're 5-3 up. What a chaotic opening half hour. Atletico Madrid, if they get a goal here, the away advantage is out the window. They're going to go through. What is that hole? What is that defense? Murata's got a brace. That is shocking defense, lads. Lads, it was a chaotic start to the game, but we've held on here for the second half, and we are through to the Champions League final in a dramatic game, really. 5-4 on aggregate. Let's go. So in the Champions League final here for season number 5, it is going to be Derby County versus Barcelona. Taking a look around the grounds here at the Europa League, Sevilla come out on top against Man United, and we have gone back to back here as Premier League champions with Derby County. No Ram noises again though, but we finished 7 points ahead of Man City and Liverpool, comfortably qualifying for the Champions League in Season 6, but we've gone back to back. Let's go Derby County. I'm sure you fans are happy about that. At the other end of the table, however, it is Watford, West Brom, and Birmingham City, all relegated to the Championship. We've won the Community Shield here this season, 2-0 over Birmingham City. And we've also got our hands on the FA Cup, 2-1 against Chelsea. Brilliant. Lots of silverware in the trophy cabinet this season. Keep that door open though, because we've got the Carabao Cup in our possession as well. 1-0 over United. So we've done the demand. We've won every trophy we can. We've done the domestic quad, if you count the Community Shield in that. Carabao Cup, Premier League, Community Shield, FA Cup. If we win the Champions League, that will be 5 trophies. Taking a look at the squad report here, lads, ahead of the Champions League final. What an insane squad we have put together. The growth of players in FIFA 21 is just absolutely ridiculous. I love dynamic. I go on about it all the time, but dynamic player potential has made FIFA career mode fun again. It has made it enjoyable again because you can get players that you'd never heard of that don't have insane potential. You can get players of like 75, 80 potential and turn them into the best in the world if they get good performances, if they step up, which I just absolutely love to see. But now the big question for this Derby County side is, yes, we've got a great side on paper. We've got the job done in every single sense of the word, but how are we going to perform on the big stage? The Champions League final, we're taking on Barcelona. No easy feat at all. We're going to have to step up and get the job done. Champions League final time, season 5. Come on, Derby County. It's go time, lads. The Champions League final. Let's get this Champions League trophy to Derby County and make the Rams the top dogs in Europe, or the top sheep, the top cattle. An early opportunity would be nice. Trent Alexander-Arnold. I'm going to cut back here. Oh, fuck. Oh, we win the ball back, though. That's good. It's going to be Paulinho. Paulinho through. Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe! Saved by ter Stegen. Got to defend here, lads. Calvert-Lewin. Going down the line there. Got to defend it with Upamecano. Not sure where Buchanan. There's Buchanan. Defend against Dembele. Just jockeying. No penalty. Get that one away. That's a weak-ass header. Get rid of it. Oh, my God. What the hell was that defensively? Get that ball. Nice Paulinho. Højbjerg going there. Smith Rowe looking for an option. Going out there. I do see the option down the left, but we're going to go back to the center. Højbjerg, Smith Rowe. We're going to be patient. Go through. Smith Rowe. Keeper off his line. Oh, would you like some salt with your chips? Smith Rowe. The dink. The chip. The goal to give us the lead in the Champions League final. That was great. Pressure. Oh, that's a shocker. That's a shocker. Go through. Obafemi. Oh, good save, though, from ter Stegen. Bloody hell, that was shocking from Barca. Buchanan, come on, lads. Good little overlap building down the left-hand side here, but we've got an even better one through. Josh Mayer, one-on-one with the keeper. He bangs it home. Oh, I didn't mean to go grab the ball, but Josh Mayer makes it 2 with just over half an hour to go. Come on, Derby. Come on, can we make it 3? Smith Rowe, got a nice little counter-attack building down the right-hand side here. Alexander-Arnold through to Mayer. Mayer over the top. Obafemi, finish it! Finish it! There it is! Obafemi! We're 3-0 up in the Champions League final. Surely that is going to see us become European champions. Let's go! Keep a clean sheet, lads. There's still time left in this game for Barca. I don't want to give them away into it. You got ahead of that one. What is going on? You've got ahead of that first one, man. And Kunku, we're defending. And Kunku, we've been... Oh, good defense. Oh, why are you jumping over him? For fuck's sake! Oh, my... Oh, I thought they scored, but what was that defense? The A-line in this game makes me want to cry. Come on, lads. Yes, there it is. The full-time whistle has been blown. I thought we were going to cop a goal right at the death there, but that is the rebuild complete. With Derby County, we take care of Barcelona and end what was a wild rebuild. Lads, if you enjoyed today's rebuild with Derby County, make sure you leave a like on the video. Scorpion, kick that subscribe button down below. We are going to be uploading rebuilds every Friday moving forward, so mark that in your calendar. But enjoy the title celebrations. It has been Jared HD here. I'm out. Peace.